some of the good people of both races who live under the protection of the United States may not be satisfied with the decision of the Supreme Court.
The law is there to uphold the human principle, that there is equal justice because we feel it in our hearts, that this is the law of our hearts. And I think all of us now are very sober in realizing that unless we integrate, we shall very quickly disintegrate.
So help us understand this question. So you have two agencies in the state of Michigan designed to protect the environmental health of the people of Michigan, saying nothing to see here, move along. You've got the Environmental Protection Agency in Washington, D.C. that actually has somebody on their staff that does studies, 2 studies, I believe, that say there's lead in the water. And then the Environmental Protection Agency regional director forbids those studies from going public. Why do we now have 3 environmental agencies basically saying, see no evil, hear no evil, do no evil?
I'm going to read you from the New York Times this morning. It's pretty searing, and I'd like to ask you to respond. If Flint were rich and mostly white, would Michigan state government have responded more quickly and aggressively to complaints about its lead-polluted water? Is this a case of environmental racism?
In what ways do you think the Flint, Michigan water crisis was an obstruction of justice?
It was an obstruction to justice because if this had happened in a wealthy community and a non-black community, actions would have been much quicker. And because it wasn't, that's why it took so long. And the EPA is obligated to keep everyone safe, not just the rich and the white people. So it is their obligation to make sure we are all safe, no matter where we live and who we are.
The state treasurer of Pennsylvania shot and killed himself today during a news conference. R. Bud Dwyer recently was convicted of bribery. He said he was innocent. He criticized everyone connected with his case before making certain television cameras covered his suicide today.
Tonight, a troubling update in the case of Laquan McDonald, 17-year-old African-American teenager shot and killed by Chicago police. There's a report of missing surveillance footage that may have shown moments before and after McDonald was killed. That over an hour of surveillance footage from a Burger King located less than 100 yards from where McDonald was shot and killed is missing, according to his family's lawyer. Listen to this. The footage would not have shown the actual shooting, but may have shown McDonald running through the Burger King parking lot and witnesses in the parking lot. We spoke to Jay Darshane. He's a district manager for Burger King. While he was not there the night of the shooting, he told us that several police officers entered that Burger King after McDonald was shot and requested to view surveillance footage. He says he authorized employees at the Burger King to give police the password to access that footage. He says police stayed for around 3 hours, then left.
In addition, the police conduct in connection with the witnesses is very troubling. There are occurrence witnesses, 2 of whom we have spoken with, who witnessed the actual shooting itself because they became stopped in traffic at the moment when the shooting occurred. And they were within feet of the shooting and observed it from their stopped car. And immediately after the shooting, the police went up to these witnesses, these individuals who were witnesses, and told them to leave or be arrested. And so these people who were motorists were ordered to leave, and nobody asked them what they had seen, let alone even their identification.